everyone, welcome back to Metanauts. I'm Lee Mason, and today we're in Bristol in the Upfest store to talk to Mark Rendar about his transition from the graffiti and street art scene and into NFTs. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you ended up in this space and what you're up to now?
So I got into crypto back in 2015, 2016, and then kind of discovered crypto art, and which, you know, I've got a small urban art collection, and I just knew I was looking for a place where I could kind of build something and be involved in this kind of wonderful space. Discovered crypto art and just knew I had to be there.
But at some point there you saw an opportunity for artists to find a new market, a new means of sharing their art, selling their art. So what you're doing now is kind of like an incubator of sorts for traditional spray paint artists?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I had the idea in 2018. I kind of knew Steve through Upfest then, so I contacted him, and in all credit to him, he jumped at it.
And that's Steve who runs Upfest?
Yeah, Steve is the co-founder, founder of Upfest, this very studio that we're in now. Mm-hmm. It's a gallery, but it's also one of the biggest urban art festivals in Europe.
So I'm here with Fran at the Upfest Gallery. What's been your experience of Upfest over the years?
Well, shortly after I moved to the area, I just got up on a Saturday morning and there was an enormous art festival going on outside my door. It was basically just the coolest thing I'd ever seen. There was proper live painting. The air was thick with spray paint. There was live hip-hop going on.
Nice. So you've seen quite a few festivals come and go, and thousands of artists from around the world.
Yeah, like I said, I've been involved now probably for 4 or 5 of the 10 festivals we've had. We get artists from all around the globe doing big walls, and we get lots of local artists coming down and doing smaller pieces, and well, up to about 30,000 people coming through and seeing it over the weekend, as well as all the sharing over social media. Means, you know, the people who come and paint over the weekend get seen by a lot more people than if you just go and spray paint a wall and it gets cleared off by the council the following week.
And I can hear someone painting out back at the moment. Is that a common occurrence?
Yeah, we've got a nice yard, and there's a good wall there that people come and practice on and get their skills together and stuff. So you know, it's a hive of activity here. It's a really nice atmosphere to be working in.
Nice, really cool place to work. So now we're going to go and meet Andy Council. He's a Bristol-based mural artist, and we're going to look at some murals along the way.
LFG.
Mark and Andy in front of one of Andy's murals. Can you tell us a little bit about how you guys met and how you're working together now?
Yeah, so Andy was introduced to me through Stephen at Upfest as one of the artists who are interested in kind of exploring other mediums, and he's very progressive. You know, he's done work in VR, interested in the NFT scene, and his work's just amazing. So I thought, this is the person I really want to work with, you know, going forward. So we pulled him into the incubator. We've had one successful launch with him. You've probably seen it. It's the 3D Stegosaurus that spins around and you can manipulate, which is amazing. And we're planning to work again with Andy on our latest project.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, so I saw your piece. Your Stegosaurus was painted in tilt brush, wasn't it? So you're taking this motif that you have of the buildings and the animals merged together and bringing that into a three-dimensional space. And how have you found the NFT space so far?
It's new and exciting and interesting. I've only dipped my toe in a little bit, I have to say, but it's nice. It feels fresh, and you know, there's a lot of people there with open minds to different sorts of artwork within it. So yeah, it's good.
So what's the name of this piece we're standing in front of?
So this is the West Street Horse, as we are in West Street in Bedminster. So yeah.
Right, I can see it was painted in 2013. So you've obviously got somewhat of a history of painting in Bristol. Can you tell us a little bit about your history here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've been painting for a while here in Bristol ever since I arrived here about 20 years ago. I got in through painting because I've had some old friends for a long time connected with the Bristol West Country graffiti scene. So I gradually got into painting through them. Initially, I'd been more of an illustrator and known for doing hand-drawn and digital works, but it's become more and more that I've become involved in the spray painting scene over the years, really, and developed a really unique style also.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're just saying that there's a common thread through a lot of your pieces, whereas they're all diverse, they're all unique, but there's definitely the Andy Council look.
Yeah. I mean, it's with this piece as an example, I like to incorporate areas, buildings, landmarks from the local area. I think the community then sort of finds a bit of ownership with it, especially this piece. It's a bit of a landmark piece, so it's painted originally in 2013, but then it's been it's been renovated since then to keep it going for a while longer.
Excellent. I know that you're working on something that you want to perhaps tease. We're not going to give too much away, but there's something that you're doing that I'm really excited to see, that is a unique way of showcasing street art in the NFT space. How much can you share about that?
Yeah, I'll give you a bit of the backstory. So throughout this area in Bristol, we've had a spate of vandalism on top of graffiti. So you've got beautiful pieces like Andy's mural here, and people just come in, an individual just coming and spraying it up and basically, defacing it. So we're going to start exploring street preservation. We're going to start taking street pieces like this one here and look at ways of preserving them indefinitely in their entirety as well, the whole street scene on the blockchain. So we're working on that now. We should have something to show very soon, so watch this space.
So, surprise, we've ended up down the pub. It's really nice to be talking about NFTs, crypto art, and the metaverse in real life for once. Of course, our interactions in the past have been more or less in the metaverse, CryptoVoxels specifically. Can you tell us a little bit about how you were introduced to CryptoVoxels and what you've done in there?
Yeah, I guess I was introduced back in 2019. So I was invited up to Manchester. The non-Origin guys did a small kind of meet up out there, IDAF 2019, and I guess I went out there bullish on Decentraland, and I was kind of like running my mouth off about Decentraland and how I'm going to do this and do that there, and they were like pretty dismissive of it, and my question was why, and they said, well, it doesn't exist yet. So my next question was, well, what does exist? CryptoVoxels kept coming back, so I thought, okay, I have to kind of investigate this. So I got home, Googled it, and I think I ended up in Connie Digital's space. And everything just kind of fit together, So there was an NFT on the wall, in context, on the wall, in a space, and it kind of, it all fell into place, and I thought, I've got to get something here. This is kind of the missing link I need, explaining this NFT thing to people, which back in 2018, 2019 was extremely difficult. So I bought the Rendar, now known as the Rendar Precinct, which is, we've held a couple of WIP events there, and it's great, I love it.
That's the one with the train, right?
That's the one with the train, right, yeah, so it's been, so it's been filmed by our one and only Paradoxx. He's done an amazing video of it, and we've had some good builders there, so we've had Point Shark in there, we've had the kind of wild ghost agent in there, who we recently held we hold drops there, so we held the Chio drop there, and we came back and we fractionalised one of his pieces. I think you were there present for that.
Yeah, that's right, that was Chio drop. It was a limited run of digital prints, wasn't it? Did you have physicals with them as well?
That's right, yeah, so I think it's 25 NFTs with 25 prints alongside them, and the ones we didn't sell, I think it was only a few. We burned, but we got the wild ghost agent to kind of. I said to ghost agent, I want to burn these, so he said, give me build rights. Left him for a day in there and came back, and he'd created this furnace from items he'd scavenged around the metaverse, and.
Nice. So we made a voxel furnace so you had like the ritual of the burning of the prints in CryptoVoxels while you burned the NFTs.
So we were there, and we pressed the button, CryptoVoxels crashed.
yeah, of course it did.
But we did eventually burn these pieces with fire in the air, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Have you got anything else happening in CryptoVoxels in the future? Any plans with your current projects at all?
We have. Yeah. So we're going to do something there. We're not sure what yet, but it's certainly going to tie into the IRL kind of. IRL's back, isn't it? So let's tie it in,
Yeah.
So there'll be something kind of kicking off there.
Thank you very much for showing us around today, Mark. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to this drop in November.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down and letting me show you around beautiful Bristol. And I look forward to getting a few beers on board.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.